Hey, London. Hello.
So
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. It's a nice sunny day. I'm in New York. I'm in East Harlem, and
Oh, you're in New York. Okay,
yeah,
but that's not where you're from, right? Where are you from?
I'm from South Florida, from Broward County.
Okay.
Yeah.
South Florida represent.
hmm
Before we really get started, let me just set the stage real quick. So, for everyone who's just now joining, this is Behind the Beat. My name is Jamila, and today we have Hush Forte on the stage. And we're gonna talk a little bit about his background, actually a lot of it about his background, about being a producer, but just want to let everybody know what's going on first. So, and happy Tuesday, right? Right. You're in where in New York again?
I'm in East Harlem right now.
Actually, okay, before we really dig in, we have something to celebrate, right? Because you had you're like, I don't know. You had a show in Brooklyn recently, right?
My
And that
first,
was, correct me if I'm wrong, your first time performing live.
yeah, it's my first.
Yeah, that's dope. That's crazy. How do you feel? Like, what's the energy since then?
Great. It was great energy. It was shout out to my guys Van Buren. They brought me on when they were planning their tour, and I just said yes to it. It was my first show. Um,
Yes.
I had a lot of people like I didn't expect to get like that type of love. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was just good energy in the room, and like people was receptive. I just felt like I could be myself. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what you hope for, especially for the first time. I can only imagine
Yeah. I
the
mean, I
nerves.
didn't know what to expect, and I was just kind of like, the nerves gonna come and stuff like that. But I was just kind of, I was just like, I just want to black out and just like, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
go.
Just experience as raw as I can, just be as myself. You know what I'm saying? So um,
Yeah.
it was dope. It was really dope. I enjoyed it.
That's amazing. That's
Like,
all we can hope for.
you said what?
Say that again?
I said I feel like I was doing the most because I'm in
Yeah.
sound check, and like my boy Luke is looking at me like, damn, you about to play the keys and play guitar. You about to do all that for your first show, and I'm like, damn, am I doing too much? You know what I'm saying?
No. Never too much.
Yeah, it's
That's
not,
what you give the people, like all of it at first, so they know. I mean, that only sets the bar for the upcoming shows. I hope you know, but
I, I have to set the bar. I got to set the bar. That's my
you
business.
gotta set the bar. That's great.
Yeah.
So, let's dig into your story a little bit. So, your story is a little interesting because you actually started out as a producer, right? A lot of people learn production along the path of being an artist. So, talk about that a little bit. Your background of starting, like when did you start? How did you learn? All that.
Right, right. So I didn't have anyone in like my, what I'm saying, my immediate family that like was a musician. So, I have like Caribbean parents. It was very much. I grew up in a household
Really?
much like lawyer, doctor, engineer type of thing.
Okay. Where are your parents from? I have Caribbean background as well.
Word, yeah. My mom's from Jamaica and my dad's from Curacao.
Okay, nice. Dad from Jamaica, mom from Belize. Okay, carry on. Continue.
Word, yeah. So yeah, but they were like really supportive of like me being creative and like, you know, uh, they wanted me to like learn how to play piano. And so when I was young, I kind of grew up like taking piano lessons,
Nice.
and then I kind of got bored of it at a certain time because I was kind of learning like what they want you to learn.
Like Beethoven and
Yeah,
like
like,
classic.
you know,
Yeah,
it's good. It was like fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? But then
right.
at a certain point, I was like, I just kind of want to learn my own thing, and I was kind of like teaching myself Drake songs on the piano and like
Okay.
and like I was trying to just learn the stuff that I felt more connected to. Um, so that's when it clicked for me. That's when I was like, okay, that's when I enjoy this and like it's something I want to put more time into. It was like an outlet for me. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Uh,
out to your parents for supporting, because I know how immigrant parents can be when it comes to those kind of dreams. So,
it was a battle. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I had to like really prove to them like how hard I was gonna go with it.
yeah.
But yeah, and then um, like middle school, around like 13, that's when I made like my first beat and like production thing. Like my,
Okay.
I would like I like stole my mom's laptop and like went on GarageBand and was just like making stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Experimenting a little bit, yeah.
I mean, I'm still experimenting to this day. You know what I'm saying? It's never like not an experiment. So,
I
you
feel
know,
like as a producer, that's like, yeah, never ending. That's
exactly.
what you got to do. Yeah.
I'm always trying to find something that sounds new to me. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
um, but yeah, so you know, one thing led to the next. You know, my friend like downloaded FL Studio for me illegally on my computer somehow.
Nice.
Shout out to him. He's like really who put me on. And then and I was making like trap beats, like Waka Flocka type beats, and trying to like sell them on the internet.
Yes, Waka.
And then yeah, just my ear changed for music, and I started like getting more in touch with just like soul music, jazz music, and like I was sampling. I was inspired by Kanye, uh,
Mm,
like Jay Dilla, of course, and just anyone who like flipped samples, and then got to a point where I felt like sampling wasn't enough for me, and I was like, I want to actually learn how to like play the instruments that I'm trying to sample, and so
right.
I like got into like picking up the guitar and like trying to like understand, you know, the music theory a little bit more, just so I can like I don't have no limitations, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then yeah, one thing led to the next, and then as of this last year, the pandemic hit, and I was just kind of like, you know, I was like, let me just try this.
All in.
That's my voice and see what I could do with that instrument. You know what I mean? So yeah,
So adding your voice to it, that's I guess fairly new then. That's a new route for you. That's a new experiment.
very new, very new. Yeah, I literally like a year. I'm like a year in as far as my voice. Yeah,
That's crazy. And you had your live show in Brooklyn of all places. Like it's going up. I mean, I'm only here to hype you up, of course, but
it's working.
people, I'm seeing the comments in the audience too, and people, they're on the same vibe as you. We're on the same wave. So must be great to feel, you know, as someone who's new in it.
It does. It feels good. It feels like I, you know, opened myself up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
spent I spent so much of my life being like kind of next to it and not wanting to take that leap. And then, you know, it's a vulnerable thing to like use your voice and use your
Very.
perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to like, it's easier to make things sound good, but not have like a perspective and not like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah.
Right. Also, for everyone in the audience, if you have questions, feel free to just ask them along the way, and I'll try to ask them throughout the session today. So let us know if you have any questions. But without trying to put you in too much of like a box or a genre or anything, what type of music, how would you describe the type of music you usually like to create?
I'm still trying to figure out the right way to answer this question. I feel like I answer it different every time,
Which
but
is fine. It's
yeah,
probably going to change too. Like, you know?
I would say I don't know. I feel like when I'm making music, I'm trying to make a moment, um, more so than just like a song. So it's almost cinematic in a way. I'm very like inspired by albums like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
Mm,
and people like Tame Impala and people like Kendrick. You know what I mean? That I feel like they did more than just make songs. They make moments. You know what I'm saying?
like moments.
Um,
Right.
so that's how I try to describe it.
That's today's answer. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check back in tomorrow and the next day. I'm kidding,
right.
but
Yeah,
that's a good thing because creating a moment it requires a different like depth. I feel like than just making something that sounds good.
yeah.
You
I'm
know?
like make something that like people can get lost in. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what I use music for. Like as a fan, like like growing up, I would literally just get lost in it, and it would just take me. I just needed an escape from whatever I was in, however I was feeling. Like it was my way. You know what I'm saying? And I want to
Right.
be able to make that for other people as well.
That's dope. That's a great answer. Lovely. So what's the vibe usually in the studio for you? Are you one that likes, is it like high energy, you like all your friends there for like immediate feedback? Or are you like, I'm gonna do the solo and then let y'all listen to it as need be?
It just all depends on the day. I feel like it could be anything. Like there's days I have days where I walk in and I'm like on my rah-rah energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
trying, like, I'm jumping around, like, trying to get that emotion off. But then there's days where it's just like, most days it's just me in here by myself, and I'm just kind of like, it's just like therapy. It's like, what are you feeling right now? You know,
Mm,
what kind of experience? I might play with some chords and see like what, you know, I resonate with, and just kind of like find the first thing to start with, and just then build from there. You know what I'm saying?
right. Actually, taking it back to when we were talking about you picking up instruments, what all do you know how to play now? I mean, I guess to any kind of extent.
Yeah, I play guitar. I play bass guitar. I got the bass over there, and then I play keys. So it's like
Okay,
piano
solid,
and guitar.
solid, solid. All right, cool. Well, this year has been a pretty busy year for you. Pandemic era in general, I guess, but in 2021 you released a few singles, right? We got Frustration, From the World, Far Away. What's next? Can you tell us what's upcoming? Okay.
A full project. It's literally next month, full project. Uh,
Next month.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Everybody hear that? Okay.
Next month. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited because it's gonna be like the most music I've ever put out at once, and
Right.
it's like very much me through and through. So, you know, I feel like it's my introduction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You're setting the stage for yourself. You already got the first performance down. Now it's like the actual work of art.
Exactly. And I'm excited because I actually enjoyed performing, and now I'm gonna have more songs to perform. So
Yes, that's always good. And then, I'm based in LA, so we'll definitely be there whenever you come out here. But I'm sure people all around are excited.
yeah, I'm in LA soon. I'm trying to go to LA very soon.
Amazing. And then so on the album, are you producing everything? Do you got producer friends with you?
I
What's your
thing on the album. I do have some helpful friends on some like vocals.
okay?
I have a couple friends featured on it. I'm not gonna say who yet.
Well, yeah, don't just tease it a little bit. That's it.
Aside from Saint Leo, I mean, you already know that Frustration is gonna be on the album. So, and then yeah, I got one of the homies help with some background vocals, stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very much my brainchild. You know.
Yes. Well, we're excited for it
Yeah.
next month.
Yes.
Okay, so for today, can you walk us through what you'll be creating? I'm gonna
Um,
be here listening and chiming in every now and then, maybe with some questions, but I really just want you to do your thing.
yeah, I mean, I was trying to decide if I wanted to like make something from scratch. I feel like I'm a very in the moment type of person, but I have some things that I've made that I'd love to like break down and play for y'all, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it away.
Um, I want to show y'all. I got some sunlight coming through today. It's nice.
Okay, view. Yes.
It's the piano. That's the keys. That's the bass right there.
It's a good setup.
Guitar. You know, just the essentials. The acoustics in here aren't that great yet. I need to get like sound treatment, but you know.
We on the way. It's fine.
Um, so figured I would break down Far Away first.
Okay.
Because for anyone who knows the song already, I feel like it would do it justice to like show the tracks, you know what I mean?
Like the layers of it. Yeah, break it down for us.
So I started off with this synth. It's like this synth pad. I use this, actually use this right here. It's a mini log.
Okay.
I use that for most of my synth sounds. So I start off with this,
That's the first thing you hear. Yeah.
first thing you hear, yeah. So that goes pretty much throughout the whole song. And then I added this bass.
It already gives it like a vibey essence to it. I feel like vibey is such a weak word, but that's really what comes to
That's
mind.
that's what everyone says. So I'm getting to a place where I'm just accepting it. That's like the easiest way to describe it. But yeah, it's definitely like I'm inspired by a lot of like funk and soul music, and so definitely they be going crazy on the bass. So I'm like, I
Right.
bass. But it's that, and then I had this like hat percussion that I did. And then when I put that with the kicks.
So is this the order you actually thought about the song? Like this is literally how you...
If I could remember it right, it's I don't know. I'd be like blacking out when I work on music, to be honest. So
when did you start working on?
So what?
When did you start working on Far Away?
Far Away, I literally made this, like literally in the song I say, I'm like view the LA traffic outside my window. Like I made this back in April, and I was literally in LA, just like working on the album. And I was literally missing my girl was missing me, and I felt like it was just on my heart, and I just made the song like on the spot as I was feeling it, and just kind of like, it was just like a therapy session, like a entry, you know what I mean?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because it was like, I'm like doing what I love. Like I'm literally finishing the album. Like I'm excited to be in LA. I feel like it's the most I've felt like an artist since the pandemic. And then, and she also was doing her thing. So it was like, we were both like excited about life, but then like separated us from each other. You know what I'm saying?
Far away. I get it.
Far away.
It makes sense.
But yeah, I got those drums and then put that with the bass line and kind of gave it that vibe. I feel like that carries most of the song, you know what I mean?
Oh, there's another thing. Okay.
Then I got this other synth right here. There's like a top melody that I added to it.
Oh, I'm trying to think if I really picked up on that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, you see, I say this all the time. There's certain things in music that you don't hear, but you feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's one of those things that you wouldn't be able to like isolate it, but you don't feel it.
Right, exactly.
Like all of these like nuances. You know
Got it. Yes. Oh, it blended so well. I'm not gonna lie, when you played it just now and then, I was like, oh, that's a really like almost alarming sound, but in the song, it
blends in there. Now you hear it, right?
Yes. What did you use to create that?
So that's when the verse starts.
What did you use to create that last sound you just made?
That's all off the same thing. This
okay.
Yeah, this mini log. It's like, it's my baby. My boy Tim put me on. I got to give him credit because
I feel like it's like all your little kids in the room. Like they are your babies.
Word. Yeah. What's up, y'all? But yeah, it's that's the bulk of it, and then I had this like beat switch up towards like the middle of my verse. Let me see if I can find it.
You're getting so much love in these comments. I want to read all of them, but I also want you know, you can focus.
Go ahead, read them.
This guy's gifted.
Yeah, so I kind of like pitched the synths down halfway through it, and I changed the drum pattern a little bit, so it gave it a different like. Some background vocals in there too. You can hear. Let me see. I'm trying to.
And you're the only one on this record, right?
That's just me. Yeah.
Okay.
put your little switch ups in there.
Right.
I like stuff that I like stuff that makes you stop and be like, what's happening right now? And kind of like real, you know what I'm saying? Brings your attention back in. And then at the very end, I had this little like dreamy.
Dreamy is actually another good word to describe this song.
I was just thinking, I was like, we need to replace vibey with dreamy.
Yes.
Dreamy is more on point, you know what I'm saying?
That one felt right as soon as you said it.
So
you don't have a video for this one, right?
You said what?
You don't have a video for this song, right?
I do have a video for it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
And how, for those who haven't seen it, how did this help inform the video? What were your thoughts going into the video? Like, what did you need to?
All from the same feeling. Like, it's all from the same experience. Like, literally being in LA, following my dreams, but that kind of taking me away from my girl for some time. And like, you know, I would literally, for the video treatment, I was like, let's just rewrite the story. You know what I'm saying? So I was just going back into that like emotion and being like, okay, what was it like? Like, you know, it was times I was trying to like call her and she was busy, and she tried to call me, I'm busy. We're like 9 hours apart. You know what I'm saying? So I just took all those elements and like just tried to tell the story in my video. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a question. Let's see. Which tone of your voice do you have most fun utilizing? That's an interesting question.
I feel like I'm always looking for new tones in my voice. As of very late, I've been trying to like experiment with my head voice more, like the more functional head voice. But like, what do I enjoy the most? I don't know.
And maybe it's something you might not have the answer right now, you know?
I think like a nasally, I think like, it's weird because my voice is very deep, but I have like these kind of high frequencies in my voice that kind of poke through. This is like super music talk right now, but
yeah, go for it.
And so like, especially when I'm like stressing my voice more, you can kind of hear more of like some nasal tones like come out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like that's most natural for me. That's when I'm like talking and I'm excited, like how I am right now. But then, you know, sometimes I like to use my more just like lazy.
Yeah.
And I like using, as much of my voice as I can to like give a real like 3D, you know what I'm saying? 3D perspective of me and like my emotions. You know?
Are we gonna hear all the tones and voices on the album?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You hear everything.
Everything. Got it.
You're gonna hear every single thing that I've tapped into so far. I'll say that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So
that's why I'm excited to like for people to hear it, because it's like up until now, I feel like people only have like certain pockets of like Hush, you know what I mean? But that was more okay. This is how he sounds fully, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's basically this. There's like a little, guitar thing I did at the end.
Where does that come in?
That's at the very end. So when it like gets real dreamy, I just added a bunch of wild shit. I added like some violins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear that. Got it.
Oh, I gotta show you that part too. I added like this. I was just kind of going crazy trying to make this world like.
I'm really trying to think if I picked up on these. Now that I hear them isolated, I'm like, dang, I really didn't know. Okay.
I'm telling you, you don't hear it, you feel it. You just feel it.
Right.
There's these background vocals I did. Did you relax on me? No, not that one. This one. Just call me up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What else? There's that one part. I was just singing and I like pitched it down. You got this right.
When you're done going through all the layers, play the whole song back just
All right.
for everyone. Yeah, I want to hear the whole thing through and through. Now I'm challenging myself to be like, okay, I think I hear that part now. I think I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's familiar.
This was, oh, this right here too. This kind of, it's like a real screechy.
Don't think I heard that.
So I like, I was playing on the guitar and I was playing a bunch of stuff and then I like reversed it. That's how I got that sound.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll play the whole thing now so you can see if you.
Okay, let's hear it. And y'all let us know what you think. I mean, we already know it's a good ass song, but still, let us know.
Give me a second. You know, we're taking these records, shots, keep them simple. I'm all alone in this honest love for 30 days. Ain't house giving niggas gods and earthly praise. Been trying to rap with the hot and kind of conversation. That's just what I'm. If I can fly to the destination, I'm trying to refresh. The savage she feeling. Guess I have to give it to God. I got some forgiveness, and yeah, I feel it too. To the point pouring out, I feel feeling for it. Still in the way. We was so showing out. I can keep feeling the center for it. Hundreds of issues, elephants in the room. It's a hell of a way to hold. Something I can go to, I don't tell her can wait to go. I got cool power healers and all that. As soon as the shower done, you she would need me for all of you, who I am. If we get famous, what we gonna do? We don't need you, man. It's time. You could be locked up in the house. Girl, the west is so far away. You was stressed for focus. I guess that's okay. I could relax just so you know. But if you dropped away, if you relax, I'm here for you. Be your thoughts, everybody knows. There's no flooding, you can never let go. Girl, the west is so far away. Just get started with the best thing. With my legs, just call me up. Just call me up. Just call me up. I'm gonna fix it.
Okay. Yes, I picked up on a lot more this time. I really did. Yep. Here it goes.
Yeah.
Even you had a break in there when you said like you like to make it so like you kind of think like, oh, what happened, and then it comes
Yeah.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. That was a good part.
Thank you.
So
yeah, far away.
that was far away. Yes. Y'all
Um,
liked it? What's up? I see a lot of fire. Yes.
that's what y'all saying in here.
Crazy. You a genius.
Thank you.
People not ready. So I know this song's already out, but if you could pick anyone, any artist, or even I'll give you two artists if you want, to collab with you on this song, who would you choose?
On far away, like a remix, like a
Yeah, like yes, like a remix, and I mean, this could be like a manifestation thing, you know, too. So like, speak on it.
I gotta be to go home. Yeah, we gotta think about that. Who would I want? the song. Who would sound good?
Who would sound good? That's the question. If anybody in the comments has some suggestions, who do y'all want to hear?
Y'all got suggestions, I'm open to that. For Far Away specifically,
Oh, somebody said Kendrick. Now, I ain't mad at that answer.
not on this song. I love Kendrick, but not on this song.
Okay. Bryson?
No,
Bryson.
not. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. Okay, what's next?
No, not on this song.
Cole?
Cole maybe. He probably.
Okay.
He would give me some. He would give some good bars.
We're getting warmer. Oh, 2 people said Cole. Yep. Okay.
I could hear Cole on it. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the box.
Even if it's someone people like, that's not on Cole or Kendrick level.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Lucky Day. That's another suggestion.
I feel like getting like a female perspective would be fine too.
Yeah, actually, to go along with the actual theme of the song too. Yeah. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Earth Gang, I think, is probably one of my suggestions.
I love the word.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about like, I don't know, Kali Uchis came to mind. I don't know why.
Okay.
Into my head, yeah. Just
I'm not mad at that either.
I like the unexpected, so I'm like, anything that's too on in there, I'm like bored.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with Cali.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Hush, we're looking forward to next month. Whatever's dropping next. Well, we know the album that's dropping next, and hearing more of you and your talents as both an artist and producer. Actually, one more question.
Yes.
Some advice for either people on here or people who are gonna watch this later. If they are currently producers trying to be artists, or those who want to be both artists and producers, any advice you've got to give to them?
Experiment like a lot. It's more of a fear thing than anything else. It's like allowing yourself to sound crazy. Like I was in my room sounding crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
I like that.
Like you gotta let yourself sound crazy and try.
Let go.
Yeah. Don't tell yourself, oh, I have a deep voice, so I can only do this, or I have this type of voice, so you know what I'm saying? Like you can't sing. Like don't tell yourself you can't do anything, just to see what happens and like see how it feels. You know what I'm saying? And you never know, you might tap into something that you didn't even know is there. Most of the time, you tap into something you didn't know is there. Like,
right.
You know, that's the whole point. That's the fun part. Is you like found something new. It's a discovery. You know what I mean? So that's my biggest advice. And then also just make what you want to hear. Like I hate when like an artist tells me like, oh, I got to make this type of record because this is what the people like, or this is what, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, and it's like,
what's gonna sell? Yeah.
Yeah, and that don't even make sense. Like that doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like make whatever you wish you could hear as a fan, so you could be a fan of yourself. Like why would you make something that you're not even a fan of? You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion, and
solid.
That's what my advice is. Yeah.
Well, shout out to everything you've accomplished in the past year or so, especially during this weird time that the world is in. It sounds like you made the best of it. So shout out to you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
And thank you for talking to me today. Hopefully we talk again soon, and looking forward to seeing you at a show sometime in LA.
Peace. Come through.
Bye.
All right, girl. Peace.